just said to Luba that she looks like she's a teacher from a 90s porn movie.
No, I'm a forecast representative.
Anyway, this video here that we're going to do, the only way I can get these thoughts out of my mind is to put it on a whiteboard. So this video is the female fantasy reality what?
Matrix.
Matrix. Okay, so this video is going to help you guys who have ever been on a date with a woman and she never called you again, but you feel as though, oh, I had such a good time. She knows all about me. I told her how I'm so nice and kind, and my crypto Dogecoin is going to blow up at some stage, and that my lifestyle, and I'm a high value man. Female fantasy reality matrix will explain why she didn't call you, okay? So this advice is for any guy who is going to go on a date with a woman and he wants her to fall in love. Here, love / or desire. Okay, so let's get started because these guys don't have a lot of time.
No.
So here we have a graph. On the bottom of the graph, you can see I've already marked these because we already started recording this video and we forgot to put the microphones on. Anyway, so this graph here represents time. Now this time could be days, weeks, months. It could even be just interactions with a woman, right? So it's unspecified time, okay. Now, on the side here, going up here, is called female delusion. Can you say that, Luba? Delusion.
Mm-hmm.
Or fantasy.
Is it bad to have a fantasy?
No. It's not bad to have it at all. Is it useful for you as a woman? Not so much. So, female delusion. So, if you're having an interaction with a woman, and you're gonna meet at some stage, right? Maybe you've had text messaging over Tinder, or you've used a matchmaker or whatever, and you're gonna meet in person. This woman is what? Delusional and has a fantasy about the man that she is going to meet.
Guy, the same. It's not about
this is the female fantasy reality matrix.
Is
When we do the male fantasy reality matrix, we can discuss about that. So this woman here, this is all women. They're gonna have a picture in their mind of a man that they want that man to be, right? Mm-hmm. The perfect man.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind, he's considerate, he's caring, he like dresses well, he smells good, right?
Very important. Very important.
Unfortunately, this reality it's not real, right? It's a fake, false reality. No man could ever match or be at the level of her delusion. So we're going to put this delusion that she has at a level 10. Now, if you can reach a level 10, that's incredible.
Excuse me, what's happening with our markers?
Can you guys see that?
The same as our microphones.
We're going here. So this is a level 10, right? So she is thinking, I hope that he is this. Because it's not like she's just thought of it. She's watched romantic sitcom movies. She's watched a whole bunch of movies, and she has built this man
she
up.
has Instagram.
She has Instagram. She's built all of this up into her mind of what this man is going to be. And no man is going to be here. Not you, not me, not anyone. Well, me, maybe. Anyway, so what we have here is a key. Reality and realization. We have actual reality and we have love and desire, right? The one thing that we want to have this woman to have for us is love and desire. So, what happens when you first meet her? What color do I need? Well, let's look at this first, okay? So we understand here that she's completely delusional at a number 10, right? She's hoping this man...
But I want to clarify that delusional, it's not like she just has some hopes and desires in her man.
Okay, we can put hopes, desires, whatever.
No, I'm just saying like delusional, it's not that she's like completely unrealistic. Like I think that it's possible.
No. So you're talking about here. Okay, well, we'll get back to what you said before, okay? So you are not going to be here as men. No man is here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
What you're saying is that, you know, here's acceptable. We'll get, like, you're going to mess up my matrix. So,
okay. Very, very delusional.
But what you have to understand is that most men are okay. You know, if you worked on yourself, you got a good job, you know, you take care of yourself, you're in shape, you smell good, you know, you bathe regularly. Okay, actual reality is here, right? Here is actual reality. This is you, me, and every other man, right? There's a far cry from this, right? Delusional, fantasy, reality matrix, okay? When a woman which one do I want? This one here. When a woman meets a man, the only thing that she has to go on is his like personal appearance and what comes out of his mouth, right? And so what a lot of men do when they meet a woman is that they want this love and desire to happen really, really fast. But the problem with love and desire is that it can only happen over time for women. For a man, it's like she looks hot, she's got blonde hair, blue eyes, yeah, love and desire is there for us. For a woman, it is completely different. So in order to achieve this love and desire, we need time, whether it's 1 week, 2 weeks, interactions, whatever it is. And what happens is that the woman is going to, at some point in time, realize that this is really you. And what we want to do is we want to make that process from coming from her delusional state down to reality as unjarring as possible. We don't want any sudden movements.
Unjarring?
Like no sudden movements, not like a realization,
Okay.
oh shit,
Immediate.
right? So if you were, and this is the problem that guys have, and this is the purpose of this video, is that when you meet a woman, you should not be talking about everything about your life in a short period of time. Here is 1 hour, right? This is your date, 1 hour. And in this hour, you're talking about your money, your crypto, your cars, where you grew up, everything about your life that she can use to try and make an assumption of who you are. Because when you're sitting on a date, you can't really express who you are, right? You can blah, 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 blah. And a lot of men do this because they think if I tell her how well I've done in life and how ambitious I am and all that sort of stuff, her love and desire is going to go up. But love and desire doesn't have, for a woman, doesn't have enough time. Here's the time frame that we have here, 1 hour. It doesn't have enough time. Women need more time to have this desire and love, trust, to see whether or not she wants to.
And also nowadays, I think that the more guy talk in a very short period of time about him, and I hear that a lot from the ladies, they say like in the first beginning of the date, he started talking about this, he was talking only about his job, and she is not like she's losing the interest because she understands that he is just blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So, okay. So we talk about the 80-20 rule. Shut your mouth for 80% of the time. Well, maybe not shut your mouth. That's a bit rough. But
ask the question. Try to find out.
Try to find out more about her. So this is a win-win situation. If you ask her about her life, where did she grow up? Where did she come from? What does she enjoy? And dig deeper down, you'll find out more about her than you could ever imagine and make her feel interesting, right? So when you make her feel interesting, we've talked about this before in other videos, she will think that you're interesting because she had an interesting conversation, right? So if you want this woman to fall in love, which only happens over time, desire and love, then we need to stretch out the time, okay? So when it comes to, we don't want her to go to here because the more you speak, the more she realizes who you are because the more you're telling her. And all of a sudden she's going to realize, okay, well, I know who this guy is. You're ruining the fantasy. The fantasy is finished, right? We need this fantasy to be as unjarring as absolutely possible. And this can only come by giving her a little bit of information, little bit by little bit. 80-20 rule, okay? So we want this information to be dropped over a long period of time. So let's just do actual reality as constant throughout this entire thing. This goes on forever. This is who you are. Maybe it goes up if you're improving yourself. Maybe it goes down if you don't give a shit about yourself. Now, what we need is we need love and desire. Now, we've already established that love and desire does not happen in this space here, right? It can't happen. It's impossible. A woman's not going to fall in love with a man in one date. Maybe she'll fall in love over 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever it is.
We're not talking about like attraction, because the lady obviously understand on the first date, is there any attraction or no. And
I'm talking about love
yeah.
and desire. Like attraction, like, look, here's the thing you guys also have to understand is that I know that if you follow a lot of Manosphere, Red Pill type videos, let's say if you're tall and you're 6 foot with 6 foot abs, 666 and all this sort of stuff, that doesn't mean that a woman will have love and desire in terms of a relationship for you.
And
it just means that you have a bigger foot in the door to completely fuck it up if you don't have other skills. Okay, so love and desire happens over time. We don't know what that time is, but let's say it's over 4 meetings. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. If the woman, as you as she gets, as she starts to understand your true reality here, over time, right? You get this over time. Keep everything quiet. We always talk about being like James Bond. He says just enough to keep the woman interested, but doesn't like spew all of his, his life out. He doesn't need to do it. The woman will learn too much in a too short of time without enough time to fall in love.
In our matchmaking, we even advise to not talk more than 1 hour in the first date. Even if the conversation goes very well, you almost need to cut it off like immediately, like unexpectedly, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
ladies,
yeah.
like,
at a height,
you
at a
know,
height. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with finishing a date at a peak. Don't let it drop off. So anyway, so reality and realization. We need this to be slow. She needs to realize that you are a normal man and pull her out of this fantasy world on a slow, why doesn't this pen work? On a slow, gradual decline, on a slow, gradual decline towards reality, while her feelings for you, as she gets to know you, go up this way. This here is the sweet spot. We don't know what that time frame is, but you understand. Do you understand this?
yes.
Okay, good. So
It's the first time that you explained it to me, but
because I tried to explain it to you, but I was like, imagine this and this, right? So this is what it is, okay? If you try to convince women that you are a valuable man, as we call it, in 1 hour, you will go from fantasy to your reality, or maybe a little bit higher, because some guys bullshit women and say, whatever.
Or maybe
you
like,
will go
she
from.
will understand that you're bullshitting so much that it will even go lower.
Oh,
And like,
you mean down here?
yes, and it happened.
I never thought about that.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't.
It was not prepared for that. But no, like it's true. Because like while doing consultation with the ladies, I realized, can I take these glasses finally off?
Of course you can.
Now you put it on. But you don't look like a teacher. So what's happening is that the girls are saying that, I heard the same story over and over again, and they already understand that, that everything that he say, it doesn't matter until there is like some sort of action. And when I say action, it's not means that the guy needs to buy your 101 roses or do like, but even little things, or remembering details that she said, or paying attention to details, like doing some little stuff with her, like active service, that build attraction very much so. And what is interesting for the ladies, what I realized is that yes, they have this fantasy. They saw online that there's a guy driving like a helicopter, to pick her up and right in the air, like I love you with the different colors. She understands that it is delusion, but she really, really, really wanted. But at the same time, because she's been on other dates as well, when she see good stuff from you, that you are like a little bit above your like reality, because for example with our course, like with Ascent, guys getting better, they get examples of other guys. When you are a little bit there, that would be enough. You don't need to match these delusions. Like once you build trust, and you need some time. Like,
this is the key here, right? So the key is time and being authentic, right? If you try and bullshit a woman, they can absolutely pick it up. They are built that way. All their senses and everything about them is designed, it's through evolution, to pick up bullshit. Yeah. So that's why you have to be authentic, right? This here, when it comes to this is the key, and this is being authentic, right? So the love and desire, as it goes up, the delusion goes down, and she starts to see these things in you, and she starts to forget about this fantasy online. Yeah. So that's why you need this time to do this. And honestly, trying to force it into a 1 hour meeting, she's just going to think that you're just trying too hard, and that there's no way, like she can't fall in love in this. She cannot fall in love in 1 hour with a man.
The first meeting is qualifying time during online meeting or offline meeting. So of course, you should have as a man desire and being involved, but do not judge the lady's action too fast. Let her open up a little bit and let you do something and like show her that you're not here. You're not in your delusional like dream world, but you're also very good person. And so you show her that over the time, and that is how she's falling in love. Yeah, there's many techniques like this. Like we're not discussing in this video, as I understand, we're not discussing like how to make this reality check, like how to, what should the guy do during that? Like we discussed that during the matchmaking, during the course. So it's difficult. But what is important that I see the problem, guys go from 0 to 100 pretty fast.
Well, the problem is this 1 hour or one date. and they try to say to her that, you know, I'm a good man. This is why I'm a good man, because I have this and I did this and I did this and blah, blah, blah. And he speaks like 80%, 90% of the time.
Absolutely.
And then she's just like, I can't fall in love with this man. Yeah, he checks all the boxes, but if he had done it over this period and kept a lot of it quiet and just sort of said, yeah, you know, I do this and that. And then she starts asking the questions. Then she starts saying, oh, tell me about, you were saying like when you were younger, you used to do this and that. And then he slowly drip feeds this information.
She
and then
almost need to know nothing about you after the first
yeah,
date.
no, but it's true. It's like you should 80-20. It should even be like 90-10. Like the questions that a woman asks should be like, yeah, this is what I did. Yeah, that's what I did. You don't need to go into any detail. Drag this out, because as you drag this out, this goes up. Hopefully, if she has physical, you need physical attraction here. You have to have physical attraction here. If drag this out, this goes up, the delusion comes down, and reality starts to set in. And then here, you can have heart.
Boom, boom.
You can have reality. So anyway, that's the female fantasy reality matrix. If you like this video of these whiteboards, I have so many ideas to do on these whiteboards because it's very difficult for me to. And if you've seen in my videos before, I'm like, you imagine if there was like this and then there was like this. So if you like this, like the video and say, yes, more reality, no, more whiteboard.
More charts.
More reality matrices. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.